Up, Buddy Nerdigans, this is the one and only Packer Girl 89. Today's Manga Nerdigan live reaction video is going to be for Akatsuki no Yona, aka Yona of the Dawn, chapter 208. So last time I covered this manga, it really seems like Yoon found himself a waifu, and let's be real, there was a lot of happy accidents last time I covered this manga, because not only did Yoon find a waifu, he became Minsu's apprentice, which, let's be real, Minsu wanted Yoon to be his apprentice anyway, and now Hack and Yoon are off to go get the medicinal plant that's going to help both Suwon and Mainyon's oh my god, Crimson Dragon illness. But before that, we got one last thing to do. So without further ado, let's get to this chapter and see what's in store for us this month. I want to go out, and this chapter is titled Afraid of Sleeping and Not Waking Up. I've told you can't. Even if you keep me under watch, please, I won't run away. You're getting quite a good treatment already. We're not even throwing you into a cell. They've taken away my weapon and seduction techniques. Oh my god. They've taken away my weapon, and seduction techniques don't work on this guy. She tried. I can't go look for my little hoe. Shit. Please excuse us for a second. Let's see. Princess Yona, don't worry, I'll be gone quickly. Princess Yona? Ho! My little hoe! Fuku, no, it isn't. That's not hoe. There's hoe! My little hoe! The number of cuties increased? And you have a friend? It was a cutie. Yes, so many cuties. My little hoe, I'm so relieved. It looks fine. It was lost and Ao brought it to us. Yep. Good that we were able to see you. Yoon too was glad to find this kid. Princess Yona was keeping my little hoe safe? Did she really think that Yona was a monster and would kill Ho? Well then, Ao, we're going back. Wait, let me touch that one. You mean Ao? Yeah, that one. Too close! Ao, too close! Thank you. What? What's this sound? The Fire and Water Tribes, armies have probably arrived. Already? War is near, after all. The combined armies of Kuka Kingdom will march on South Kai before long. Let's see. I thought they'd wait at least until Hack returns. Isn't he also bound to go to war? The enemy won't do us the kindness of waiting, but it's not a problem. Even if the Thunder Beast isn't there, the current Kuka army can win without paying a heavy price. Why aren't you looking down on us, Uncle? South Kai's military force is twice Kuka's, and if push comes to the shove, it can request reinforcements from North Kai. Dude, North Kai hates South Kai, though. Why would North Kai help South Kai when they hate them? His Highness Chagol has amassed considerable power over the years. That man will do whatever it takes to win. However much Kuka Kingdom's condition has improved of late, an army led by Suwon, afflicted as he is with the Crimson illness, has no future. This art, man, looks great. I love the blood across this panel. It's gorgeous. And South Kai has some crazy strong generals to boot. Are you really Chagol's chief mistress? They must like people with sharp tongues a lot in South Kai. Well, I grew up in an all-male household, and I'm a former general, so even if I use woman talk to stir the troops up, they'll only lose discipline. I'm just being myself now. General? I love this panel is great. The look on everyone's faces is just fucking priceless. They're like, what the fuck? You've got to be damn kidding me. And look at my little Zeno's face. He's so precious. He is just my baby. I love him. You were a general? So that's why you were so good. can't talk this morning. I'm sorry. So that's why you're so good at fighting. In front of His Highness Chagol, I'm a lady. Yeah. Us women are good at this. We can play a part. We know how to do it. We can turn it on and off. I was admirably sweet earlier when I made moves on you, know. What do you mean admirably sweet? Ridiculous. She tried to seduce you? Don't look at me! Then why did you go from general to chief mistress? If I obtain power by finding myself a place next to Chagol, I might be able to go to the Crimson Dragon Castle eventually. I might be able to meet the 4 dragons, and I might be able to meet Suwon, who shares my blood, and we might be able to understand each other's suffering. All the blood I vomited to achieve my goals ended up being useless. Kuka Kingdom is doomed. It's no match for South Kai. Kuka Kingdom has us, the 4 dragons. The difference in battle power is not an issue. I felt reassured that Hack went with Yoon, but now I'm feeling a little uneasy. It will be fine. It will be fine. The 2 will be back straight away. Yellow Dragon Zeno, His Majesty summons you. My baby! Just Zeno? Yes. I'll be back in a bit. I brought him. Please come in. Oh, he remembering. He remembering the first Crimson King, the Crimson, or I should say, the OG. Thank you for your trouble. If you need to rest, you should rest properly, you know. No, I'm a little pressed for time. Please take a seat. What's your business with me? Yeah, what's your business? Since I'm busy, I'll go straight to the point. Are you interested in... What? Are you interested in the throne, Mr. Zeno? You realize he would be king for eternity, right? I love my mans. I do, and I love the look on my man's face. I do. I really goddamn do. But, again, you're asking my man to be king for all eternity. He's immortal, remember? As much as I would love my mans to be king, he's not gonna do it. Why? That would be like a punishment. Why would you punish Zeno like this? I'm not. And in the government? I'm not. I figured as much. What kind of talk is this? I felt asking was worth a try. What would you have done if I'd said I was interested? We'd have to hurry up to give you a king's education. That's how I look to your eyes. That's how I look to your eyes? Well, I thought you were suitable, and I wouldn't know before I tried. You have no protective successors? I do military and civilian officials of the Sky Tribe who've been educated for this since a young age. But excellent as they are, they lack a decisive factor. Someone not bound to the tribe with a wider field of vision. Someone who can retain a strong vitality and determination. I have no one like that. And as I thought that, someone with an exceptional gift of not dying even if you kill him showed up. With your vast historical knowledge, you won't be swayed by prejudice. Thank God Senna is saying this. Nothing good will come from sitting a guy who doesn't die on the throne. If your mind hasn't broken down after living 2,000 years, you'll be fine. It has broken many times. At such times, those around you would surely do something about it. Scary. But it can't be helped if you have no intention of doing it. End of the story. What about the lass? Is the lass among your candidates? I haven't thought about her. I've remembered one more thing to talk with you about. You knew my mother, right? We didn't really know each other. I just came to take a look of the descendants of the Crimson Dragon King from time to time. Was there anyone among the descendants who recovered from the Crimson illness? There wasn't. I feel sorry for the lad and big bro, but not even the Senjuzo can cure it. Thank you, translators, for putting this. Yes, I'm counting on you, illness child. You know what? I have to agree on this one. What? Someone, you are being such a dick. Like, Suwon, you are so full of shit for saying this about not even thinking about Yona. You are full of shit. You are full of shit. You are probably thinking Yona as the last resort. Either that, or you're thinking to myself, nah, I don't want either that, or you're being a goddamn hypocrite. You are going against your father's philosophy because you're a dumbass. You are. Because remember what he said. He said that he considered Il and Yona separate factors. Or, put them in separate boxes. And he said he was going to judge Yona when the time came. And Yona's done a really good job. Like, what the fuck? Yona's actually done a good job, like, learning what it means to lead a kingdom. So, Suwon, you are full of shit. Even if I had, sorry, hold on. I feel sorry for the lad and big bro, but not even the Juzo can cure it. Why didn't you tell them that? Even if I had, that wouldn't have stopped the lad or your personal physician from trying. Your illness resembles the fate of the dragons, myself excepted. It condemns you to a short life, so the white dragon and the others will also live short lives? It's a tit for tat in exchange for having the blood and power that transcend humans, irrespective of the next dragon being born or not. Irrespective of the next dragon being born or not, the price of the exchange will be exacted. I'm just a human, that's right. But the Crimson Dragon became a man in defiance of the heavens. In Mother's memoir, kept by His Majesty Il, it said that, according to my grandfather, the short lifespan of our family was a way for the dragon gods to summon the Crimson Dragon King back to heaven. If that's true, it's beyond annoying. I can't die yet. Not until I conquer the Kai Empire and make Kuka Kingdom into a strong country that won't be invaded by any. It's not. Good luck with that. Invaded by anyone. Not until I reach that ideal place. By no means. Then you gotta be immortal for that. Feeling drowsy? I drank the drug earlier. The truth is that I don't have time to be sleeping around, but the pain is a nuisance. Sleep deprivation will shorten your life. I don't have enough time. Even if I have eternity in my hands, things just don't go my way. No shit, that's life. I wish things went my way all the time too. But nah. God doesn't like to do that. God works in mysterious ways, the universe works in mysterious ways, and in this case, the Crimson Dragon be punishing you. That's what he doing. Still, one day my journey too will end, and at that time, even if it goes against the gods, my wish will be granted. See, I gotta read this translation out here. This last sentence forced me to eat some more humble pie than I'm already used to. Every time I translate. It's one of those sentences where the subject and the target are not specified. The original in Japanese, which basically means will grant wish, and we have to deduce who will grant whose wish. Since there's nobody else here, it must be Zeno's wish. But since the previous bubble makes it weird for the gods to be the ones granting it, I changed it to the passive voice to avoid having to decide on that. Decide on that. Technically, it could be I shall grant your wish, especially given the use of I can't fucking read Japanese. I'm sorry. I wish that you would put the pronunciation up in there. Make my life easier. A structure normally used with the speaker. In that case, the interlocutor whose wish is granted is Zeno's mind, perhaps the Crimson Dragon King. So so basically. So the wish Zeno's talking about is either his or the Crimson Dragon King's. So basically, you could make the argument that if it was the Crimson Dragon King's illness if it was the Crimson Dragon King, that the illness would be that it would end, and especially since especially since Yona, who is the reincarnation of the Crimson Dragon King, has arrived, is here. So the prophecy is finally being fulfilled. And I feel like with Zeno, if it's his wish, then I feel like Zeno has been immortal waiting for the reincarnate, and I think it was mentioned way back, Zeno's been immortal waiting for the reincarnation of the Crimson Dragon King. And if that's the case, then once the prophecy has been fulfilled completely, then Zeno will die. He will. I don't think he's going to be immortal no way he will be immortal for all eternity. Nah. He'll die. He's going to die eventually. No way he'll be immortal for all eternity. But Su-Wan, I understand why Su-Wan asked Zeno to do this. I do. But he's more thinking logically than anything else. Or he's more not logically. Well, logically, technically, and strategically. But he wasn't taking Zeno's feelings into consideration. And also, he didn't, think about that maybe Zeno's mind, how Zeno got to this point was involved his mind breaking. He didn't know that Zeno's mind didn't break, because 2,000 years is a long ass time. And also, he didn't logically, he didn't think of, again, Zeno's feelings. He didn't think about the other possibility of, because there's an immortal king on the throne, that more people, more kingdoms would come and you'd have more kingdoms seeking out to invade Kuka to try and either kidnap or murder or whatnot, murder Zeno. It'd be in the process, because of that, more, and not even just outsiders. There'd be people living inside the kingdom that would just be wanting to kill Zeno. They wouldn't give, because and I'm just so surprised by this. I really am. Because you would think of all people, this motherfucker here would understand that human nature is ugly. Su-Wan, you are such a piece of shit. You are. I thought you were kind of getting better, but damn. I know the illness-chan is probably fucking up his judgment, but because when you are getting, and it's probably because of the drug getting him really high. When you're high, it will fuck up your judgment. It will. So I will maybe give him a pass, but damn. But the thing that I find interesting is what was said about the plant. You know, basically the mission is all for naught. But here's the thing that they're not taking into account. And here's the thing that we don't know. Is we don't know how the plant was used. Was it straight up boiled? Was it like mixed with other plants? Was it just like straight up eaten raw? We don't know. We don't know. They'll probably, Minsu and Yoon will probably do multiple experiments with it. So this is going to be very interesting to see how this goes about. But I'm very interested to see what's going to happen here. But if it is the Crimson Dragon's will for the God's will to have the Crimson Dragon, descendants of the Crimson Dragon die out, you gotta wonder if what happened with the clan that we saw. Remember what we saw in the flashback with the murder of not just the worshippers, but of the people themselves. The actual descendants of the Crimson Dragon King. I wonder if it was more than being on purpose. It's gotta get my Reynolds out on this one. Wonder if it's more than just being on purpose, because remember what was said about being more than human. Based on what it's saying, the gods don't like that shit. And usually, I will say this, it's true, too. We've seen this in lore in general, especially in regards to Nephilim. The gods I should say God. God did not like them Nephilim. Nah. God had the Nephilim slaughtered. So, just saying. And that's what makes me think that maybe the descendants of the Crimson Dragon King are similar to the Nephilim in a way. Something to think about. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdy Sync. If you love what I'm doing and want to help keep this channel alive so I can keep bringing you more Yona of the Dawn content, there's a few ways you can do that. You can donate to my Cash App, PayPal, Patreon, purchase something off my Amazon wishlist. All that's in the description box below. Also, make sure you follow me on Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, friend me on PlayStation Network. That's in the description box below as well. Till next time, Nerdigans, I will be seeing you later.